Yeah, no, not one of these, but yeah. Double feature. So yeah, this. I like these sort of stuff, which is mostly fun, doesn't really have much, and is overall pretty just interesting. And again, I know it's just this sort of has the thing of like, it's one person who does a certain thing, who goes to another world. I think one person, I think the reason why I like this, and one person sort of talked about this, where it's like, oh, why are certain isekais not as good? Where it is basically the person who goes into the other world is, and I'm in this world. And the past isn't really explored as much. Actually, I might turn on the light. Which I get, it's kind of makes sense for some shows to have that sort of complaint. But the reason why I'm fine with this one is because you don't really have that complaint. Because what you have is one person who is in a job who sort of overworked themselves and sort of goes to other people and be like, yeah, maybe being overworked is not a good idea. It's not the most, like, the other world. But it is something that I do like, and I say that it is something that does push it forward a bit. So yeah. The one thing which I would want to point out, which is the only which is sort of the only thing that I would say is spoilers, is it kind of sort of does something interesting from season one. You have like, oh, you go here, you meet this person, they join part of a group, etc., etc. So a lot of the season one is, you have the red dragon come in and does the sort of thing with her, and she joins the crew, and then you have the two smaller slimes. I think the next one is the elf who joins, etc., etc. And then I think it is the ghost, which is sort of making the family become bigger and bigger. And yes, there are other members. You do get like the demon lord, but she doesn't appear in all episodes. Same with Beelzebub being a person who is around. You also have a couple of other characters who have their own episode and later go on in that season to do with the sort of like cafe sort of episode that they did in the first episode, which is the last episode, bringing everyone together and having a fun time. Season 2 still has that episode, but it's interesting that besides two-ish characters, and I would more say one, you don't really get any characters that are there day after day after day, rather than just like joining the house. And even that, you could say three kind of. Let's go with the kind ofs first, and before I go with this person. You have the original goddess, who has a shrine and is in quite a bit of episodes because of the hot water of like making someone practically live forever if you make them ageless. But she's not, oh, I'm in the house. She's just there, but I get why you would say that was another one. The other one would be the other god who set up a shrine in sort of like this tree, who, again, moves in nearby, but compared to the other ones, isn't really as prominent as in seemingly part of the main group. And lastly, one that is certain is you get this girl who was this sort of thing that everyone wanted to hunt down, and then later was protected by the Witch of the Highlands, and then became part of sort of like the main family. I know that's not really important and it's not relevant, but compare that to the last one where, again, the red dragon came and then it was like, oh, she had that thing of fight, she failed, the house was destroyed, and then she started becoming more of a part of it. you have the sort of slime spirits come and start their fight and then get reintroduced, become a part of the family. You have the elves who have been incident with Beelzebub and then stayed at the house, part of like the sort of house and the family. I think next you have the ghost who come, and then lastly I think you have the ghost who comes. No wait, then you have the incident with the blue dragons and then she comes part of the family and then you have that dispute. Which I'm not complaining, it's just interesting how compared to season 1, you don't actually get too many characters actually becoming part of the core like family of sorts. I think that's better because, like, yeah, you do see these characters come back. Like, Beelzebub does come in and out of the episode, but you never see him, like, not him, her stay with the main group, which is interesting. But yeah, I do like this. This is fun. But yeah, definitely watch. And then the next one. There's going to be 2 videos in between that because there's a couple other things I want to talk about. But yeah. This is next. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and even though it's like midday, good night. I don't know why I keep that, but yeah.